Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Inspiring Joy. My name is Jodi, and in today's video we are going to dress the table for fall. I have some linens that I'm going to use, and I'll show you a couple of different ways to style using a runner and two different tablecloths. And then I also have some napkin ring holders and let's see, a couple of picks and things, and a centerpiece with a dough bowl that I am looking to create. I also have some new placemats, and I'll share that with you here in just a moment. But yeah, we're getting ready to roll into fall and transition out of summer, and it'll be September 1st, I think on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. So I am excited. The fall colors are starting to, pop here in Ohio. Little peaks of change in the leaves here and there. So I'm getting excited. I decided to wear a fall colored shirt today, even though it's going to still be 85 in Ohio, but it's in the air. The crispness is coming, and I'm getting excited. So we're going to dress the table. Excuse me. I also have a new platter for Thanksgiving I want to share, even though I know we're a couple of months out from that holiday, but it's available now in the stores. So I think it's good to stock up on things when they are available, and then just store them until the holiday and enjoy them when you bring them back out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first of all, let me show you a few of the new items that I recently picked up. I like to add a couple of new things to my decor items that I have and carry over from year to year. So let me first share these are the napkin ring holders. I had to think for a second because I was just looking at some other things on the table too. But so they're by the Robert Stanley Signature Collection at Hobby Lobby. They were four for $6.99, which is also 40% off because they were in the fall area. They're really neat. Let me take one out and show you. So they're obviously faux leather, but I think they look really, really awesome. I like they're kind of a button with a hole. So you have the hole here and then the button ring there. And then they just kind of fit together like that. And so I think this is a really cool look. I've seen a lot of different napkin rings, and there are many varieties out there, and they're all pretty special and beautiful. But I liked this one. It was a little bit more simple, and I can carry it beyond pumpkin stage into more of that Thanksgiving time too. So those are the napkin rings that we will use. And then I also have some string lights that I will kind of incorporate into the dough bowl in the centerpiece. And then also the leaves here as well. So these leaves I picked up, they were $2.99 each with 40% off. I've seen the long stems, which are beautiful with this type of leaf structure and color. But I thought, let me just try the smaller ones sort of tucked in the dough bowl as part of the centerpiece, and let's see how that looks. And before we go any further, the flowers, where am I? The flowers back here are from my husband just because he wanted some fall color for me here in the house. So as I'm decorating, taking kind of a nod to those colors as well. And they're more vibrant than I'm decorating with right now, but they are beautiful, and I just wanted to call them out. So if you see them there in the background, those are from him, and much appreciated. Okay, so one other thing, this is the Thanksgiving platter, and I think it is just beautiful. It has the turkey on the front, kind of an embossing, and then all around the edge it has pumpkins and different, I guess, fruits, vegetables, leaves, acorns, that sort of thing, all the way around. And traditionally, our Thanksgiving platter has been more of one with tons of colors and more of a farm scene, hillside, which I love. It's beautiful. But I think I will either donate or sell that one so someone else can carry it on and use it. And we'll use this one this year along with my mother-in-law's platter that she actually handmade with clay, pottery. And hers is kind of a blue, you know, those deep dark blues and things, bluey green. So I'm excited to pair that blue one from her with this neutral color and use both this year. So that is the platter. That is at Home Good, or excuse me, that is at Hobby Lobby now, and it was priced at $37.99 with 40% off. All right, so let me also share real quickly. I have a couple of linens and placemats. So this is also a set of 6 placemats that I picked up from Home Goods. Sort of has this raffia edge to it, which I thought represented some fall look to it. Very simple and plain. I wanted some dark brown ones, but couldn't find what I wanted at the time. So I picked up those, and they're pretty neutral. I think with a plate on top and with that edge around it, the brown edge, it'll be very nice. And then I also picked up this. It has a lot of bright fall colors, which I love this. I think it's just beautiful. I think instead of using this whole piece of fabric on the table as, you know, by itself in the early stage here of fall, I'm going to pair it with a linen that I already have on the table that I recently picked up from Hobby Lobby as well. And this I picked up from Home Goods, and I'm only sharing the retail locations just in case you are interested and want to find them yourself. But I will say this together with this, I know it seems weird, but you know, when you look at the colors, so this has more of the oranges and the greens and the tans, and this similarly has the tans, oranges, and greens. I think these paired together with the white linen that we have in the back, or kind of an ivory linen, will be very nice. So I also have 2 different napkin options. I have this more rust orange color, and then I have this neutral kind of khaki brown tan color. So I think depending on the colorways on the table that I choose to use, I think those napkins will pair nicely, and especially with our new faux leather napkin rings. I also have some different foliage and picks that I'm going to use to create the centerpiece, and I started on that earlier just to kind of get a feel and a play with some of the colors and how I wanted to put things together in the dough bowl, because not everything lays well or, you know, fits nicely, so you have to kind of work with it a little bit. But anyhow, so those are all of the items I'm going to work with. Oh, I forgot, I also have ribbon. Cannot have enough ribbon during the seasons and holidays, but it's just a wired, kind of a wire, it's a wired edge ribbon, and when I take it out I'll show you more, but it's sort of a pumpkin-y yellow, and can't quite get it out all the way right now, but you can see the color there is just beautiful. I think kind of, it just says fall to me. So I thought we could use that somewhere in the table, maybe interweave it somewhere in the center dough bowl piece. So, all right, I'm sure I've missed something, but we'll pull it all together with each other in this video, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I put on my microphone, so hopefully you can hear me better as we go through the process here of creating this tablescape. First of all, I'm going to move this dough bowl filler. That's hard to say, dough bowl filler. And the linens. And let me first show you what we have here on the table at the moment. So I was kind of playing around with the look of the different linens, and I put this runner here first. This runner is back in stores. I'm seeing it more. I saw it at Hobby Lobby as well. I've had it for a few years. So it's a basic runner. It does have a nice underside, more of coffee brown, I guess, mocha brown, which is also very pretty if you didn't want the plaid for now. But I really like the richness of the blues and the burgundies and the yellows and the taupes, the browns, etc. And then this is just a basic linen, or actually I think it's 100% cotton um, tablecloth. And you can see the edging on here is just beautiful. So very basic. You can iron it or not, it's up to you, but it washes very well, I've noticed. So with that, let me set up a table setting. I'm just going to set up one. Make sure you can see that. Pull back a little bit. So if I bring out a table setting for fall, grab some plates from our china cabinet here. So here is one of our pieces of china. We actually have 3 sets of china. This is our one that we use during the holidays. And I wanted to set it up, but then we have a couple of others that came from my grandparents as well. So we have this beautiful set. And then I thought I would layer. So this is one of the other kind of random pieces of china. I like to collect china. And so I like to start with a basic set and then add pieces that are a little bit non-uniform, if you will. And so I'm going to set this one on top of the other one, so you kind of have this layered look that way. And then I picked up this at an antique store, and I just love the scene of that. And then we'll add the brown on top of that. So you kind of have this mixture of 3 different sets of china, and how beautiful that is together. And then my thought is you could take one of the napkin rings and one of the napkins. In this case, I'm going to use one of the orange kind of rust napkins, and I will fold it. First, fold it in half long ways, and then sort of roll it together, bring it together at the end, and then take the napkin ring and wrap it around to where the gold is on top, like that. So you have this folded edge here, and then the bottom kind of sticks out this way. And so I would set that, you could set it on top like that. Let me show you. You could set it on top this way to where it's sitting on top of your plates. Or you could certainly set it to the side. So I prefer, I think, on top. I think that's a nice look that way. Okay, so I went ahead and changed out the linens from what we previously had. I kept the ivory on the base of the foundation of the table, and I added the fabric here that had the leaves and the different colors, and then I added the runner that carried some of those colors as well from the tablecloth. I think it is beautiful. I think it's very bright right now for this time of year when we're still kind of early in fall. But I think it looks fantastic, the colors and how they came together. Let me add the dough bowl so you can also see sort of an arrangement in the middle. I think what I'll do though for this arrangement is take out some of this. I think it's a little bit too fluffy. So I think for this one, these colors are in these fabrics. So I'm going to add this. Be loud for just a second. There we go. And pop these in and pop the pumpkin at the end. And then you can also add some of the burgundy leaves here if you'd like. And some of the yellow leaves as well. Golden leaves, I guess. Let's tuck those in here. I'll just put this whole thing down in here. I'll shift a few. Whoops. These are fake pomegranates, artificial pomegranates that I picked up at Kirkland's actually. They had a sale and I popped in there, which just happened to be in there, and they were having a sale. So I picked them up and I think they're kind of neat. I like pomegranates. They're hard to take out the seeds and things without making a huge mess, but they're so good. I love the pomegranate juice for sure. All right, so we have these cute little acorns and cute little pumpkins and things, but I think for right now, we'll stick with this. And then I also have the placemats, which our house, we need to use placemats because we use this table for everything. We have an open concept living space, so this table is where we do everything from homework, our kids do homework, to obviously eating and board games and things. So we definitely use this table quite a bit. And I'm going to put the placemat back on the table here. So we have the base linen, we have the fabric tablecloth, we have the center runner and the dough bowl with the different colors and different things that are helping to bring some of these colors from the table up. And I also still had one of these moss green balls. So I'm going to leave that in here too because I think adding some of the green is really, really pretty because you're picking up green from the table, from the tablecloth itself. So let me go ahead and share with you from a different angle and view what we have. So 2 little acorns, they actually came with the foliage here that was dried from Hobby Lobby. So I think the combination looks really neat. I really like it. And it's, like I said, it's kind of bright right now because it's still pretty early fall. But I think as we get closer into, or not closer, but as we continue into the fall season, I think this is going to be a tablescape that I will return to. So in my mind, whatever linens you have and that you want to use or reuse or purchase new, setting a table for your dining, for game playing, for whatever you all do in your home, certainly enjoy making that space special and find joy in doing so. Decorating for the seasons and the holidays should bring us joy. And I hope you also got some inspiration today from the things that I shared with you, whether it's different vibrant linens or more neutral linens or tablescape for the centerpiece, whatever that looks like for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed having you here and sharing our home with you, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So until then, friends, take care and God bless. Bye now.